Suburban Legends.
Albums: Rump Shaker, Dance Like Nobody's Watching, Origin Edition, Day Job, Let's Be Friends and Slay the Dragon Together. More Suburban Legends. 50 of 77 The Best Ska Punk Bands of All Time. 69 of 155 The Greatest Ska Bands of All Time. 21 of 31 The Best Third Wave of Ska Bands.
Melee.
Albums: Devils and Angels, Everyday Behavior, Against the Tide, An Existential Guide to Love, The Masquerade.
Hirax.
Albums: The New Age of Terror, Raging Violence, Hate, Fear and Power, El Rostro de la Muerte.
Scott Klopfenstein.
Or Scott Klopfenstein. 176 of 177 The Greatest Trumpeters of All Time. 88 of 110 The Greatest Guitarists of All Time. 289 of 334 Famous Rhythm Guitarists.
Lou Donaldson.
Albums: LD+3, Blues Walk, The Natural Soul, Gravy Train, Mr. Shing-a-Ling.
Therefore Tomorrow.
Albums: Point of Origin, Therefore Tomorrow, Pages, A Little Faster, The Verge.
The Choir.
Albums: Wide-Eyed Wonder, Chase the Kangaroo, Circle Slide, Love Songs and Prayers, A Retrospective, Free Flying Soul. More The Choir. 41 of 121 The Best 90s Christian Bands and Artists. 68 of 88 The Best 90s Contemporary Christian Artists. 47 of 55 The Best 90s Christian Rock Bands and Artists.
Livingston Taylor.
Albums: Livingston Taylor, Bicycle Over the Rainbow, Good Friends. Affuso.
Adolescents.
Albums: Adolescents, OC Confidential, Rats in Battalions, Balboa Fun Zone, Return to the Black Hole. More Adolescents. 1626 of 1891 The Greatest Musical Artists of All Time. 43 of 389 The Best Punk Bands of All Time. 170 of 221 Bands/artists with only one great album.
Horse the Band.
Albums: The Mechanical Hand, A Natural Death, Art. Orlax, The Secret Rhythm of the Universe, Desperate Living.
Stacey Q.
Albums: Better Than Heaven, Nights Like This, Hard Machine, Boomerang, Stacey Q. Warren Fitzgerald.
Archers of Loaf.
Albums: Ike Metal, VV, All the Nation's Airports, Archers of Loaf vs. The Greatest of All Time, South Carolina. More Archers of Loaf. 87 of 179 The Best Bands that are named after foods. 264 of 543 The Best Indie Bands and Artists. 30 of 106 The Best Musical Artists from North Carolina.
Zebrahead.
Albums: Deck the Halls, I Hate Christmas, Phoenix Playmate of the Year, Waste of Mind, MFCB. More Zebrahead. 136 of 254 The Best Bands with Animal Names. 9 of 40 The Best Bands named after desert animals. 90 of 130 The Best Pop Punk Bands.
Josh Freese.
Albums since 1972. My New Friends, the notorious one-man orgy more Josh Freese 66 of 532, the best drummers of all time 38 of 65 celebrities born on Christmas Day.
Sawyer Brown.
Albums Outgoing Cattin', The Dirt Road, Sawyer Brown, 6 Days on the Road, Drive Me Wild more Sawyer Brown 126 of 215 the greatest classic country and western artists of all time 113 of 115 the best bands with colors in their names 215 of 416 the best pop rock bands and artists.
Hellogoodbye.
Albums Zombies, Aliens, Vampires, Dinosaurs, Hellogoodbye, Everything is Debatable, Would It Kill You, All of Your Love.
Joey Fatone.
More Joey Fatone 88 of 172, the best Hot Ones guests ever 27 of 27 the coolest celebrity autographs 7 of 9 former boy banders who's acting now.
Drake Bell.
Albums Telegraph, It's Only Time, A Reminder, Nashville Sessions, Ready More Drake Bell, What Happened to Drake from Drake and Josh, 386 of 403 famous role models we'd like to meet in person 196 of 1020 the worst bands and musicians of all time.
Matt Heafy.
More Matt Heafy 248 of 639 greatest lead guitarists of all time 172 of 210 the best metal guitarists and guitar teams 18 of 41 the best celebrity streamers on Twitch.
Fireflight.
Albums Unbreakable, The Healing of Harms, Glam Rock, For Those Who Wait, Now More Fireflight 106 of 151, The Greatest Chick Rock Bands Ever 21 of 109, The Best Christian Metal Bands 179 of 191, The Best Female Musicians of All Time.
Lit.
Albums A Place in the Sun, Atomic, Lit, Tripping the Light Fantastic, Platinum and Gold Collection more Lit 1119 of 1728 the best rock bands of all time 10 of 30 the best bands like Blink 182 10 of 14 bands you loved in high school that are miraculously still together.
Ben Folds 5.
Albums Whatever and Ever Amen, The Unauthorized Biography of Reinhold Messner, Ben Folds 5, The Sound of the Life of the Mind, Naked Baby Photos more Ben Folds 5 the best Ben Folds 5 songs 51 of 110 the best musical trios of all time 242 of 383 the greatest musical artists of the 90s.
Scott Stapp.
Albums The Great Divide, Proof of Life, Scott Stapp's second studio album more Scott Stapp 14 of 15 rock stars of the 1990s.
Mark McGrath.
Albums Party for Two more Mark McGrath 12 of 15 rock stars of the 1990s.
Jennette McCurdy.
Albums Jennette McCurdy, So Close, Jennette McCurdy, Not That Far Away, Homeless Heart More Jennette McCurdy 155 of 160 The top female country singers 4 of 11 These former Nickelodeon stars have said some pretty nasty things about their time at Nick 45 of 99 The best country singers from California.
Real Big Fish.
Albums, Everything Sucks, Cheer Up. Turn the radio off. Why do they rock so hard? Teen Beef More Real Big Fish The best Real Big Fish albums of all time 222 of 389 The best punk bands of all time.
The Vandals.
Albums, Christmas with the Vandals, Oi to the World, Hitler Bad, Vandals Good, When in Rome Do as the Vandals. The Vandals play really bad original country tunes. More 333 of 363 musicians who belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 1452 of 1728 The best rock bands of all time 179 of 279 The greatest American rock bands.
Squirrel Nut Zippers.
More Squirrel Nut Zippers 146 of 383 The greatest musical artists of the 90s 91 of 179 The best bands that are named after foods 20 of 28 Great one-hit wonder artists of the 90s.
John Anderson.
Albums, Seminole Wind, Paradise, Country Till I Die, Tackin' the Country Back, Nobody's Got It All. More John Anderson 236 of 739 The best singers of all time 117 of 291 The top country artists of all time 112 of 215 The greatest classic country and western artists of all time.
Aloe Blacc.
Albums, Shine Through, Lift Your Spirit, Femme Fatale, Where Does the Time Go, Good Things More. Aloe Blacc The best songs feat. Aloe Blacc 815 of 816 These poetic geniuses wrote your favorite songs of all time 56 of 188 The best rappers from Los Angeles.
Sugar Ray.
Albums, Lemonade and Brownies, Music for Cougars, 1459, Floored, Sugar Ray. More Sugar Ray The best Sugar Ray songs 13 of 30 The best bands named after historical figures.
Atreyu.
Albums, Lead Sales Paper Anchor, Congregation of the Damned, A Death Grip on Yesterday, The Curse, The Best of. Atreyu. More Atreyu 1651 of 1891 The greatest musical artists of all time 214 of 392 The greatest heavy metal bands of all time 25 of 115 The best screamo bands of all time.
Trivium.
Albums, Shogun, Ascendancy in Waves, The Crusade, Trivium. More Trivium 18 of 37 The best bands like Metallica 47 of 210 The best thrash metal bands.
O-Town.
Albums, Otwell, O-Town, All or Nothing, Love Should Be a Crime, Liquid Dreams. More O-Town 54 of 1020 The worst bands and musicians of all time 74 of 119 The best musical artists from Florida 15 of 56 The greatest boy bands of all time.
Death.
Albums, Symbolic, Human, Individual Thought Patterns, Scream Bloody Gore, The Sound of Perseverance. More Death 405 of 541 The greatest live bands of all time, one of 165 the best technical death metal bands, one of 155 the best death metal bands.
Alter Bridge.
Albums: Ab Roman 3, Blackbird, Live at Minneapolis, One Day Remains, Fortress.
Velvet Revolver.
Albums: Contraband, Libertad, Melody and the Tyranny, Fall to Pieces, Slithermore. Velvet Revolver 262 of 265 ranked the Rock and Roll Hall Fame inductees. 74 of 156, the best hair metal bands of all time.
Striper.
Albums: To Hell with the Devil, Soldiers Under Command, Against the Law, In God We Trust, Can't Stop the Rock, The Striper Collection 1984-1991.
Mandy Moore.
Albums: Wild Hope, Coverage, Mandy Moore, Candy, I Wanna Be With You More. Mandy Moore 329 of 843, the best actresses in film history. 166 of 222, the best actresses working today. 265 of 602, the best female vocalists ever.
Matchbox 20.
Albums: Yourself or Someone Like You, More Than You Think You Are, Mad Season, North, Exile on Mainstream.
Social Distortion.
Albums: Social Distortion, White Light, White Heat, White Trash.
No Doubt.
Albums: Tragic Kingdom, Rocksteady, Icon, Don't Speak, Everything in Time Besides, More. No Doubt, the best No Doubt songs of all time, the best No Doubt albums of all time.
The Offspring.
Albums: Smash, Americana, The Offspring, Hit That, Pretty Fly for a White Guy. More. The Offspring, the best Offspring albums of all time. Whatever Happened to 90s band The Offspring.
Backstreet Boys.
Albums: Never Gone, Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way, Black and Blue, Backstreet's Back. More. Backstreet Boys Reasons ** NSYNC was always better than the Backstreet Boys. The best Backstreet Boys songs of all time.
James Taylor.
Albums: Sweet Baby James, a Christmas album, James Taylor at Christmas, Never Die Young, Hourglass. More. James Taylor, the best James Taylor songs of all time, the best James Taylor albums of all time.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Albums: City of Evil, Waking the Fallen, Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King, Sounding the Seventh Trumpet. More. Avenged Sevenfold, the best Avenged Sevenfold songs, the best bands like Avenged Sevenfold.
Jeff Buckley.
Albums: Grace Sketches, For My Sweetheart the Drunk.
Gwen Stefani.
Albums: Love, Angel, Music, Baby, The Sweet Escape, The Sweet Escape, The Singles Collection, Now That You Got It. More. Gwen Stefani, the best songs. Beat. Gwen Stefani, the best Gwen Stefani songs.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.